Right, this is actually starting. Absolutely empty van, and soon to have a desk and storage in there. Let's see how we go. I've purposely left the bottom half of the van's bulkhead on because that has some nice fixing points to it, and I'm using all original fixing points. So I'm going to take one of the bolts out of here and screw the base down. There's some fixing points on this bulkhead as well, another one there, another one there, so that'll keep the floor steady, and then I'm going to build up from that then. So there's another fixing point here as well, so yeah, plenty to go out. That's one as well, so I'm just going to try and not screw into the actual van, so it keeps it nice and fresh if I want to take it out. So yeah, wish me luck. Here we go. Right, now the base of the storage is in. It might just look like a piece of wood that's lay there, but lots of cuts just to get it nice and around the corners. My fixing points here is there and there, and then when I put the side bit in, I've just got these ones here, and there's also one of them in this corner as well. So yeah, that's going to be nicely put down, but I'm happy with that. Right, that is the next bit, all cut in nice into all the nooks and crannies. I'll just take you around here. So I've given myself a bit more space on the back because I've got quite a bit of machinery that needs to go in there, i.e. soldering iron and heat plate and stuff like that. So I thought if I've got a bigger area at the back, my batteries will go underneath this as well as some smaller drawers, which will sit in front of the batteries and the electrics, and then that'll give me a nice big worktop as well to put my probably my soldering iron things on the back. I've still got to work out what to do because I've got a window, so I need to make that window privacy. I may put like a pegboard in front of the window as well, so you can't actually see through into the van, but light will shine through the pegboard holes as well, so I may do that. I don't really need to see out of it, it's just you know, to let a bit of light in. But yeah, quite happy with it so far. Right, that's day one of building the van, and I've just come out to the boards to put them away, and there's shite all over them. I was a little bit mad, but then I looked up. And how can you be mad? Because there's little baby birds up there. Right, here is day two video update. So the back unit is in, and all the panels are cut, ready to go. That's the back unit in. I'm going to sort of flat pack that one, so paint all the individual pieces, then screw it together while it's in. And yeah, that's it really. Number two done. Well, day number two done. Right, it's van update time. So we've painted the unit there all on the inside, just where the drawers go in. You'll just see white now. I've left everything that we don't need to be painted because obviously the lid's going on there. That's the back as well, that's painted. Just a bit of a touch up to do on there, but I am going to cover that anyway with some like sticky back checkerboard board, I think, something like that. There's the other side, the big floor and all the sort of side units, and I've just took out all these fixing points here, and the plan is to pop the board on and then put these back in, and hopefully these are long enough to hold the board down, which I think they will be. If not, I'll have to get some longer ones, but yeah, everything's going in now, which is good. Wish me luck. Building out the van, and as you can see, we're getting somewhere now. So got a nice L-shaped desk there. Going to have some nice birch ply on top, which is going to finish the top off. So So I've put the standard ply underneath so we can screw up, and it's got a nice work surface. The idea here is to have about 4 big drawers down here, but in each drawer I'm going to separate them into phone models. So I'll have some drawers big enough for iPads, some drawers big enough for phone screens, and in the back here, I'm going to get a new bin, but this is the size the bin I'm going to have. That's the one out of my old van, and it always annoyed me, my positioning of the bin in the other van. So when I'm doing things like back glass, the idea is this bin will be on a drawer, and I can pull it out in between my legs and just work over the bin so it's nice and tidy, and then when I'm done, push it back in, and yeah, that's all good. These will house some smaller drawers. Not sure what's going to go in them yet, maybe small parts, I don't know. But yeah, quite happy with how it is now. We're getting there. Shouldn't be too long now, hopefully. I'll show you the back of the van as well. So this little cubby hole here is where all my electrics are going to go, so that's plenty big enough for the electrics. I can live in there, and then the laser machine is going to live on this corner, and all the piping will go underneath here, run through this channel and come out of this gap here, and then the pipes will live here. I might make something here where the pipes can sort of like be on a reel or something, and then when I'm doing back glass, I can just open this side door a little bit and stick the pipe out. That's the plan anyway, so yeah, we're getting there. Right, I thought I'd do a quick video because I've been a bit rubbish at doing them, but that's the worktop. It's not finished yet. I've just got to sand it down and stain it and things like that. So I've spent today sort of getting that all scribed in, so it gives me as much desk space on the top as possible. Same with this join as well. I've sort of scribed it into the van. And also, this has took me so long. This is the box for the bin, and it's on push to open runners which aren't connected yet. I'm just trying to work out, ideally I thought that I was going to have another piece of birch ply on the front of it, but I've got to think how I'm going to get the bin out if I do that, because I don't want to put a big piece of birch on the front and then when it comes out not be able to get the bin out to empty it. So I've got to just have a think about that. But yeah, but lots and lots of drawers to make. That's took me ages to make that. It's all doweled and glued and screwed, so yeah, took a long time, but yeah, it's looking pretty good now. And just getting in the van as well, you just really feel what space you've got. I mean, that's a big old desk, so that should be plenty of room to put all my stuff in there. So yeah, I've just got lots of drawers to make. I need to suss out how many drawers I have and where everything's going. So yeah, not too bad. Right, little van update time. So I've done this rear storage now, and it looks a bit mental at the minute because it's having a birch ply face on everything. This is where my bin's going to go. My bin's actually going to be this high, but I'm just going to do the face higher so I can put the bin in there. And to open everything, there's no bolts or handles or anything like that to keep it shut. They're actually on push to open runners, so to open it, just give it a push and it slides open. So that's going to be my iPad storage unit. Gone mental on the screws. I've used pocket hole screws. I may cover this depending on how much it annoys me, but it's never going to fall apart. So that was the main thing, just to get everything secure. So everything is glued, doweled and pocket hole screwed. So yeah, I've gone a bit nuts on it. Yeah, to shut it, just give it a shut and that is locked. Same with the bin cupboard, just give it a push and it opens, and yeah, it's going to have the face on it there, but yeah, I have access to the bin there. So that one, and then this one, similar thing to the other one, more iPad storage. Get 12.9 screens in there, so 12.9 and normal, and then a little bit smaller at the bottom for like charge ports and stuff. So That's basically going to be the iPad storage, and then this side I've made all the drawers. I just need to fit them. I've also got the ceiling has been doing my head in, but I actually found some roof lining material, head lining material, which is foamed back, lovely feeling, sort of almost a suede feeling in black, and I'm going to hold it with magnets. These are really strong magnets, but I've got some stronger ones coming, and it's literally going to be cut in place and magneted all around the sort of curvature of the ceiling. I didn't want to damage anything by sort of drilling it in, so I'm going to try it with magnets. They should be fine because they are so strong. So yeah, I've got some more coming tomorrow which are even stronger than these little babies, but yeah, they're super strong, they are. I've just tried it and it's not going anywhere, so I've got, I think, 100 magnets to use. So yeah, if I need any more I'll get some, but I've got enough liner to do the walls as well, just for when it gets cold. It'll just keep the moisture out from here. So yeah, a little bit more progress, we're getting there. Should be done soon. Cheers. Right, okay, a bit of a monumental moment. So all the drawers are in. It's looking a little bit workshop at the minute, but that's okay because I know I've told you this before, it's going to have some nice birch ply on the face of this. So to open it, give them the push and that opens. I don't know why this one's like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. This one, yeah, they're all working fine. Just give them a bit of a shove to open, but yeah, I'm probably going to go for a little drive in it as well, just to make sure that nothing opens while we're going. I don't think it will. And yeah, I'm going to do the big faces now on there. So cut all nice faces. This is a bigger drawer, it's just going to have a bigger vase. Same depth drawer, but obviously you can get taller stuff in there. So yeah, quite happy with that. Here we go. Right, a bit more progress to show you. So the inverter and B2B charger and lithium batteries all installed. This looks a bit crazy, but I just keep it in the foam padding just for winter times, because if it gets below 0 it becomes unusable. So this just stops that. Not that it ever will, but it's a bit of a backup. I'm pretty happy with the B2B charger as well. So I've just tested it, and it only drains battery. It only takes battery from the vehicle's 12-volt battery when there's an arse in the seat and the power is on to drive. As soon as you've stopped, that stops charging. So works perfectly. I've got a bit of tidying to do. That's just the negative attached to the ground bolt, so I'll just tidy the wires in there. But yeah, that's pretty much all wired in, and that's going to charge when I drive, and I've got full mains electric now. So yeah, on with putting the machinery in there. So let's get the laser machine in there. Oh, I've also put my screen in there as well, put a few more magnets on the ceiling. These just need rearranging so they're nice and pretty, but yeah, we're getting there. So under the seat, that's where the 12-volt battery is for the van, and I've just wired in under there. And the wire goes through there, and then it comes here. I've tucked it all under here, and then it goes through to the back there. Right, I thought I'd do a quick video of the van. Now it's pretty much all sorted. Had our first day in it yesterday, so I've got all my setup for my old van. So that's basically my soldering setup. Goes along to microscope, and then laser machine, hot plate, screen protector machine, all the cupboards and drawers pretty much work. This one I've got to change the runners on. Oh, it's working today, of course it is, because sometimes it doesn't open, but all the others open first time. Just push to open, push to lock, and then they don't come undone again. That's my bin cupboard. I still need a bin, but yeah, the bin's going to sit here. And I've got like racking here for iPad screens, triple decker rack, same for this side. and yeah, very functional. Like the ceiling as well, how that's turned out. That's just magneted headlining material on there, so that's all turned out nice. I'll show you the back. So that is the electrical setup in the back, inverter, B2B charger, battery. That is the fume extractor for the laser machine, so all the fumes go down this pipe into here and then it blows it through. Let me just show you where it blows it through. To this pipe here, and then when I'm using it, I'll stick that down here and just open the door like that. So it's kind of still shut, usable. There's some more plugs on the back of there. And yeah, not to forget the lovely seat covers as well. So yeah, I'd say 95% done. A few bits and bobs I'm not happy with, but they can get sorted at a later date. So yeah, job done.